Hello, everyone. I'm back once again with another Cursed Trains stream. Yippee! Or should I say, and quick update, I got myself the Stream Deck XL, so now I have even more sounds than ever before, and it feels good. It feels good. And if there's anything else that I'd have to say, it's I have also. What else have I done since we last met? Last I checked, I was busy just trying to hammer out some audio for a VOD that I was hoping to get taken care of. And so far, I have to say that there is obviously still more work to be done. Just need to find where on earth did I put that? Where did I put the Discord page? Because I know it's around here somewhere. It's not there. It's not there. It's not here. Where could it have possibly gone? I don't know. Let's try. There we go. I don't know why it was such a struggle, but oh yeah, and for some reason it's not showing up for one reason or another. So I'll have to go fix that again. Hello, welcome to the stream. What was I trying to say? Oh yeah. I was gonna hop on over to here, and then I was going to tell this stream program to actually capture the screen for me because it's not. There we go. That should fix it. But yeah, it feels good. Hope you all had a good start to your week as well. I also made some adjustments to the microphone, so hopefully now you'll be able to see everything that needs to be seen, or should I say, hear everything you need to hear, and hopefully nothing else, because that has been a bit of a struggle lately. The last thing I want is for people to actually go and have to hear me make all the weird noises when I'm just like shifting in my seat because I just can't sit down for more than half a second without having to adjust myself in the seat for no apparent reason whatsoever. That I'll have to figure out eventually. Just gonna scoot this over and a little bit. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. So last time, if I'm not mistaken, we were over looking at a ProPublica article that I had shared where people were trying to jump over trains that were parked in crossing gates for no apparent reason. Oh, yeah, I guess I must have gone a little bit further than that. Yeah, way further than that. It looks like I've completely lost track of where I was previously, which is a little unfortunate. So I should just bounce back to whatever was last week, if my calendar will tell me. Yeah, last time it was the 21st. So I just gotta go all the way back up to the 21st. Yeah, here it is, the 21st. And this is the post where I left off. This is what I meant to favorites. So I'll just whip this open in a separate tab. And save that for later. And away we go. I remember seeing this somewhere. I can't remember exactly where it was, but this is your casual Plymouth shunter. It is a co locomotive with 3 axles and 6 drive wheels. And what makes this super duper cursed is just the proportions, in all honesty. That and the price tag, because I think this came from, I can't remember which company it was. Something something imports, and their stuff is expensive as so gotta make sure that you always check the price tag before you check out, of course. Even for something as mundane and simple and tiny as this. On to our next submission. We've got Yield Seawitch once again. And I don't know. Oh, 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 oh no. Oh no. Wait, don't close that. Don't close that. Like, oh, gotta zoom out. Like, holy. At first I thought this was real, but then I looked at the coupler and was like, oh yeah, this is fake. Which is not what I was looking forward to. Like, they didn't even try. We got ourselves another little monorail. Uh, Self-balancing monorail, of course. And my eyes are acting up. Hold on a sec. Gotta make some adjustments. Settings. General settings. Blink eye blinks. Yeah, that should do it. Okay. Now, what I think is really cursed about this probably isn't anything to do with the self-balancing part of this monorail, because it's pretty mundane at this point from this Discord server. What's cursed is that there's this anime girl operating it, and her head is ginormous. That's what's terrifying about this. That's what shocked me. Just gonna close some extra tabs so I can actually see what on earth I'm looking at. Actually, it might be smarter of me to just scoot this. Oh, no, no, no! Oh, I didn't mean for that to happen. Lost the tab for a sec. But we're back. We're back. So we got that. We got whatever this is. I think it looks like a Japanese shunter that's been converted into some sort of a wetland crawler with the Archimedes screw for each corner of the locomotive for navigation using tank controls. Speaking of land tanks, oh boy, someone obviously had a field day with this. Oh boy. Added the caterpillar treads kind of as an afterthought, but still bonus points for reusing something. Though I will have to admit that the turret here is kind of blocking the cab. So the only way they'd be able to see out is through here. Yeah, land tanks are the literal tank engine. And here's an RC car. Oh boy. And it looks like one of those cheapo locomotives that they used for this, so no harm, no foul. Yeah, post-apocalyptic genius. Not sure if you'd ever need that much horsepower. But sometimes I wonder how these things happen. Like, how did that get up there? And other questions. I swear this reminds me of, uh, what's it called? A tortoise on a post? Post tortoise? Post turtle? Yeah, Monster Train. We're familiar with those, of course. Intermodal. You're doing it wrong. Yeah, definitely. Oh boy, oh boy. Trains are made. Yeah, I'll tell you about it more when you're older. But yeah, I just don't know how you get away with this. Like, they must have weighed it on this side so it wouldn't tip over, unless this is completely fake. Oh boy. So, looks like we're gonna have to really zoom into this one to actually get a vague idea of what on earth is going on. But if the pictures are any indication, it seems like one of these locomotives became another locomotive. Either that or something else. I don't know. Okay, good, good. Rail plane. Oh boy, not this again. Just looks like a giant glizzy. And of course it's from the Pullman Company, because why wouldn't it be? Oh boy. I don't know who comes up with these things, but you all they've done is create an overglorified, expensive rail bus. Excuse me. Entry 11 from the O Gauge Railroading Online Forums. In this case, it is a, I was going to say PIX compressed air locomotive, but that P looks kind of like an R. If an R decides to quit halfway through. Now, I think what's particularly scary about this is the fact that there is an actual set of axles with exposed gears, meaning you can get stuck in the machinery and just get broken up into little bits if you're not careful. I swear, it reminds me of all the lathe accidents that I keep hearing about. I'm not sure if anybody knows what that is, but it's a giant tool used for trimming certain things down to specific dimensions. Yeah, quite a few were used for mining, but none of them I recall actually have exposed gears like this and exposed axles. Because if you get your hand crushed in this thing, you're not getting it back. And if for some reason you get yourself wrapped around the axle, you're gonna even have a worse time. Apocalypse Big Boy from Planet of the Apes video game concept art. I don't get it. So it's is it a train that's operated by monkeys or is it people powered? I don't understand. Either way, apes get together strong. Let's see. Old Sea Witch is at it again with another cursed image from, I'm assuming, ArtStation, the fully armored train, which has no running gear because I guess it levitates or something. No, it doesn't levitate. It's got tracks right there. But I don't know how this thing gets around. Oh boy. Yeah, it's almost that time. It's that time for awful train decorations for the holidays. And some better ones too, though they will cost an arm and a leg. This one's a repost, but a good one. This is the Hexaplex. Not going to zoom in on that because we've already seen it. Now this, I don't think I've seen this without the cladding fully on it. Because usually I'd see the cladding out in the fronts for streamlining. And usually there'd be streamlining here too. But I'm not seeing it here. I guess, I don't know, they're putting it on or taking it all off. This is a story for another day. Got ourselves another compressed air locomotive, this time with a tender of some sort. It's a repost, but it still has that wow factor. And it's images like this that just drive me completely bonkers. Like, I don't know who thinks of these things with the running gear and all that. And, oh, that was it? Thought there was gonna be more. Apparently, this is a time-traveling locomotive, not AI generated. Hmm. Friends, I give you the Coriolanus, the only vehicle in the world able to traverse through time. This dude says, "Shall we step aboard?" Um, only if we can stop this from happening. That's the only time I'm hopping aboard. So yeah, still think the Jules Verne locomotive was a bit better. Okay, I is this what I think it is? Flying Scotsman. Okay, okay. I was worried this was something else, but I don't know why it's shaped like that. That just looks like all sorts of wrong. Got ourselves a Soviet Garrett locomotive. I'm sorry, not yeah, Garrett locomotive. It is a 2-8 plus 2-8 2 plus 12. Oh wait, 0 plus 12. I mean 0 12 2 plus 8 2. And that's just completely nuts. And I don't know how on earth you get that thing to work. Entry 12 from the O gauge railroad. Bleh. I'm tripping over my tongue today. Another post from the O gauge railroading online forums. Would you buy this model thread? According to Vincent Massey, controversial, but it's an unpowered prop that appeared in several movies and TV shows. It was sometimes moved by an unseen cable in the front, and other times had a trackmobile pushing the train from behind. And Kent Loudon responded with a total turnoff, but when logos of this type were common, they were brightly painted and kept in pristine condition. In general, an engineer was assigned a locomotive, and it was his responsibility and a matter of personal pride to keep it looking good. Sort of like my dad in his car. Yeah, true. But yeah, I don't get why. I don't know why it looks so scuffed, you know? Explanation on why it's cursed. Basically, it's Big Bertha, but a hybrid with the Japanese steam locomotive. Yeah, we've seen this one before. I think we've seen this one too. And, hmm. Yeah, I think we've seen that one too. Moving on. Oh my gosh, it's such a tiny little thing. Such a tiny little shunter. It's so adorable. Oh, oh, and this is after two smokes. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I I'm assuming this is what it looked like before, and this is supposed to be after. But either way, it makes me feel old. And here's the cursed Applebee's Grill and Bar commercial with the tender locomotive that has the tender facing backwards. Anybody else see that commercial? I couldn't unsee it because they had to go out of their way to make sure that it would actually be facing backwards and still run, which I don't know how you do that because it wasn't O-scale locomotive. Looked like something from a Lionel starter set that was just kind of taken into the props department, and they were like, "Yeah, we can fix this. We can make it look like something from Applebee's." And I should be able to play this without the audio. and we can go into theater mode, I guess. Yeah. Let's mute this. But yeah, you see this? They went out of the way to take either the entire truck off and replace it with another one so that they could add a coupler and then add another coupler. That's and I don't know what they were smoking when they made this. I don't care about your top sirloin. I'm more concerned about your cursed trains. The giant broccoli. Just show me the B-roll. There's hardly any. How unfortunate. But there was a brief segment here where we could actually see it's actually placed in the correct position, actually. Like it's supposed to be. With the coal segments, the coal bunker, facing the boiler firebox. Yeah, the firebox. Oh, but it's only for a brief moment. So for a brief moment, they had everything right, and it was perfectly fine, and nobody had any reason to complain. But then they decided to just change it up, and I'm assuming it's because somebody must have dropped a tender or something, and they had to just improvise it. I don't know. I don't know. Another view of the weed burner on its trial trip. At the rear end of a vehicle of the little train is one of the OR&W's many short cabooses. The old locomotive tender carries crude oil for the burner. When the railroad used the weed burner, it usually had a section car with a barrel of water following it to put out any grass fires from the Gerald Seabuck collection. Oh boy. Yeah, I was always wondering how they stopped fires from like spreading everywhere. And definitely adding some water would do that. So I would think that it'd be a lot smarter if, say, for example, they had the water first and then the fire. I don't know. Maybe it's better the other way around. Not terribly cursed, but I had to do this in art. Oh boy. Oh boy. Flying Kipper, the bad ending. Oh. Oh. Are you sure that it's not refitting it and getting it refurbished? A terrible locomotive paint job. Poor bro looks like he's from a Latin American railroad with all that red and yellow accenting, despite being in Georgia. Yeah, that does look kind of weird. And then we got this one again. Entry 13 from the O-Gauge forums. A drover's caboose? Question mark is what Vincent Massey asks. Cattle had to be allowed out of the rail cars at regular intervals to exercise, drink, etc. The cattle handlers rode in drovers' cabooses, which were sometimes put in the middle of the cattle cars so they could keep a better eye on things. Often built from old passenger cars or box cars, some of them were specially built to be ground up. Drovers' cabooses included sleeping and eating facilities. Oh, I'm sorry, I misread that. I thought it said they were built so that they could be ground up, but it's actually they were specially built from the ground up. The way I said it first was way worse. Cotton Belt and the Cumberland Valley. Take a closer look at this. I personally like drover cabooses, though. All the niceties of home and then some. But this, though, made from recycled parts, I'm assuming. I can't knock them for trying, but it still looks weird. And I don't remember this being around, but I do know this locomotive from somewhere. From a previous post. The Oyster Beach Special is what it says. Anything else? Oh no! Sarko Zaragoza. Oh boy. Oh boy. Looks like something straight from a Hot Wheels set. It's got the wrong front truck for the pilot wheels, and the trailing wheels, and the tender's fully covered for the most part, and I'm not entirely sure why, because they decided not to do it over here, so they could fill it up with coal to the collar, I guess. This one's a repost, I think. This one, though. Oh, something tells me this is AI generated. Ain't no way a person made this. It's too articulated and detailed, but the perspective is kind of wrong. You can kind of see it over here. And there's some blurry stuff because it couldn't make up its mind. Oh, oh, oh no, oh no. It's bicycle locomotives, the 422s. Now, I'll be honest, I'm totally fine with this. It's kind of whimsical, but it's still cursed, so I guess we'll just call it blurst. And then there's this articulated locomotive. Oh, hot dog. Just. Ugh. Oh, man. Feel like I just. feel like I just broke something. And then there's whatever this is. It's just a 060, but it just looks goofy and janky. I think partly because the tender's facing backwards again. Context from Mary. David Midden wanted the 20s New York Central Dock Shunter loco, but they messed up building it since they used a Markland model base. As a result, Midden said F it and had a cowcatcher and wood burner stack thrown on a British Rail 80. Oh yeah, this was the locomotive from Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends that didn't have a face for the Brit adaptation for television. Because yeah, that does look like a Markland 060 for one reason or another. Anyway, let's move on to this. Ooh, what on earth is this? What on earth is this? It's like a bobsled for one person, but it's on the rails, and for some reason, are those cannons? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Just, what are they thinking? What are they thinking? I'm trying to find the right button for this occasion. Here it is. I'm dead. And now I'm back. Or at least, hopefully, I'm back. There was a bit of a delay there. Yeah, just gonna scoot this over. Okay. Was there anything else here? The bubble car. The nice looking speeder you got there. Too bad it doesn't actually cover everything up. And I have no idea how you pick this thing up off the tracks because that's what you're supposed to do with speeders. But it does look nice though. No denying that. But there is the steam tram that was just begging for my attention from the very beginning. Or steam dummy, was it? Yeah, I think they were called steam dummies. I can't remember where I heard that. But they did come from somewhere. Was it Train of Thoughts video or was it someone else? Oh gosh. Oh gosh, what is this? The Atria Metallurgie Society Anonyme. So the Anonymous Metallurgical Society? I'm not sure what to make of that, to be honest. just a steam trolley of some sort, but it still looks all sorts of wrong. The Silver Chalet. Wait, where is it? Come back here. But yeah, I feel like I've seen streamliners like this before. Kind of crude, poor execution, maybe, if not half decent execution. Feels like the observation section in the back was kind of custom made as an afterthought, or was retrofitted from something else. And then there's whatever this is. Reminds me of a certain locomotive from a certain model train manufacturer that we know as New Bright Industries. They're more known for creating RC cars and RC boats, but there was a point in time when I was a kid when they used to make model trains. They were pretty rudimentary, completely battery powered and whatnot. But the more I look at this, the more cursed it gets. Because not only does it have a giant boiler, I mean firebox, not only is it a huge chunker, but it's got a wheel back here that doesn't look like it's actually hooked up to the rest of the drive wheels. Please tell me this is actually that all these wheels are connected together like they're supposed to be. Please? Delaware and Hudson, please? But yeah, they had a locomotive that looks kind of like this, except it was a 262 Prairie. And I have one of those floating around in the garage somewhere. I don't know why my eyes are still acting up. Okay, that's better. Stupid glasses. So this is a locomotive that's just completely packed to the gills with snow. Just completely buried in this stuff. And I'd like to say I was shocked, but I'm not. It just looks kind of goofy. But this one has no spoiler on it, so we're gonna take a look at this first. A 484 Northern Tank Engine. That Now that is something I am gonna have to write home about. Oh, Reading 280 locomotive. Yeah, it kind of does. It kind of does for that other one, but I don't know. Oh no, it looks so goofy, so goofy. Like I like it, but I hate it. But I love that I hate it, and I hate that I love it. It's blurs. And then there's whatever this goofy little is, the dwarf. Yeah, name checks out. Name definitely checks out. Used in 1862 to convey engineers' inspection coach. It says, okay. Oh no! Why would you build it like that? Just me. Just who would do this? Who would think of such a terrible thing? And I think this one's a repost. Just a converted army vehicle. No big deal. Yeah, boxy. Oh, oh, a dump car dumping a dump car. I was not expecting that. Gonna have to cross that off my bingo card. Super Duty locomotive crane from Pope Design. Looks like it's got an extendable cab. I want to scoot over a bit, but I can't for some reason. But it does look like it's Super Duty with all those articulated segments, of course. It's got, let's see, 612, 612, I want to say 18, 20. No, that can't be 20. That doesn't make any sense. My brain can't do math right now. Yeah. 6, 12, 18, 24 wheels. Gustav's green cousin, yeah. And we got this observation car. Decided to just like cut out an opening in the back so everybody could see. Oh boy. I was hoping it would look a little bit nicer than this instead of just like I'm looking at some sort of a microwave because that's the first thing I think of when I see this. It looks like I'm looking into a microwave that was retrofitted into a house for tiny people whenever I just see this. And they're looking at me so judgmentally. Like, what is your problem? The grain hopper has been turned into a silo. Don't turn me into a silo. Proceeds to get turned into silo. Amtrak. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh me. Just from the tip of my tongue, it's
Disgusting!
just pray someone doesn't throw rocks. Yeah, definitely. Though I have a suspicion that it's going to be a lot harder to hit something from the rear than it is from the front because it's like the whole train is driving away from you and you just have to aim it just right. But yeah, general prick of conscience there. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Anyway, so we wanted to see this one. This one's a repost. Nothing to write home about there. Another entry from the O-Gauge Railroading online forums from Vincent Massey, the Peacekeeper Rail Garrison, the mobile missile system developed by the U.S. Air Force during the 80s as part of the plan to place 50 MGM 118A Peacekeeper intercontinental ballistic missiles on the rail networks of the United States. Yeah, I think we talked about this in the previous thingamajig, previous stream. But yeah, it was supposed to not be conspicuous, but this is about as conspicuous as you can get. I saw some concept art for it, but it never came to fruition because the Cold War ended, if I'm not mistaken. Also called Also someone called P51 made a response about his brother working at a base in which they'd have to house the facilities for these rail cars. One key part of note he said was that the trains, he was told, were to be painted in real railroad markings, which reflects the concept art we saw previously, including weathering done with the paint, though I'm not sure that was necessary. Nobody connected could answer how they intended to fool train fans or railroad employees, but this was a pre-internet era where by the time you heard about it, the nuclear war would have long already happened, or the crisis was long over without going nuclear. Yeah, the secret surprise inside is a nuke. Now, the Mickey Mouse nursery rhymes with lyrics. Now, it broke Mickey's bones. I don't want to look at this. In all honesty, we'll just move on. Now, this one's a goofy little. I can't knock it though because it's got that nice Eastern European vibes, Central Eastern European vibes. So all good vibes all around. Now I want to look at this one. I think it's from the French National Railways, and for some reason it has all of these little placards on the boiler. Oh wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is this a full locomotive or was it cut in half? Please don't tell me they cut this thing in half. Because it looks like they kind of did, but they didn't fully commit to it because I can't see the rounding of the boiler on this side. It looks like the smokestack's been chopped in half as well. Certainly hope that's not the case. Just Hess. No thoughts, head empty, just Hess. got some more trains from Mario games. This one's from Paper Mario. We've seen this one before. I don't think we've seen this one though before. Definitely a cursed train, but more in the spooky Halloween kind of way. And then there's this. I swear that the folks over at Nintendo have too much fun with these things. Way too much creative license. This is also a repost. I think this one's from the Thousand Year Door. And then there's this Donkey Kong racing cart. I don't know where it's from, but I kept getting these as stickers in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and I don't know why. But this, yeah, this one's definitely up there with one of the worst. Mario 64 looking graphics there. This one's a repost. This is a steam locomotive. Yes, it is. But it's a locomotive I think we've seen before, or at least concept art of it from like the drafting boards. I love Haddon's. I think it's supposed to say the pride of Essex, but it looks like they just kind of rubbed it out using Photoshop. Just gonna add a reaction here. Maybe add another reaction if I can find any. Let's see. Are there any others that I have? Doesn't look like it. Just gonna. Which one am I gonna put down? Just gonna put that one down. Spoiler. This is a super tiny image, and I think it's from Roblox. Yeah, they didn't bother getting a decent image, so I'm not gonna bother taking a look at it any further. An actual proposal for the Virginian Railroad, the mega enlarged triplex. I thought they would have gotten a clue with the previous triplex locomotive because it could barely move under its own weight. So yeah, that's a 2 12 12 2 plus 12, presumably 4 or 8, I should say. Sorry, I was looking at it wrong. It was a little cut off on my screen. Now, this one is interesting according to Odinny B. My eyes are still shocked even though I don't want them to be. Maybe it's because my glasses are coming off again. I should probably use some tape or something. But this locomotive just looks like all sorts of wrong. I think we've seen it before, though, in all honesty. I don't know who comes up with these things, though. So, oh. Let's look at the description. Let's look at the description. New Jersey, Edison's Electric Railway at Menlo Park. The engine and the generator. See page 91. Oh, so it's a electric locomotive, but it's got. Does it have a boiler? Because it looks like it's got a generator if the diagram is any indication. That then powers the tractive effort, which I get if you're in a rural place and you haven't fully dieselized yet, so having a boiler in its own car might be an idea, but it is an idea of all time, not the ultimate idea of all time. Here it is in Harper's Weekly. Here it is with the cab taken off for reasons. I don't know why. Still weird though. And here it is again. And here it is again. Okay, so maybe it didn't need a boiler in a separate car, though that would have been pretty dumb if that were the case. But I don't know, there's no third rail, so where is the power coming from? There weren't batteries strong enough at the time to be able to carry that much. Even Edison's steam powered, uh, or battery powered steam locomotive couldn't get that far. I think it's still in operation at a museum somewhere. Maybe we'll have to post that for today's Cursed Train submission. Some quote unquote stuff. Now, this looks like some sort of a maintenance car with a gantry crane that goes in and out of it. Let's see. Okay. So, what am I looking at here? It looks like when you lift the crane up, it tensions these little bits here, which causes the claw to close in on the rail. And then there's probably some other stuff that's done using this device, other than just holding it up, of course, because you wouldn't need that many components just to move something up and down. But clearly, there's more to this than meets the eye. Now, what does this say at the bottom? Something voir maman? I don't know. But yeah, they're just gonna crash. You don't know what's worse, one that's powered by an actual horse or not? Uh, some people have tried that. It's probably posted around here somewhere. I think we saw it in a previous stream somewhere if you're interested, but I can just bring it up here. Oh, well, yeah, horse-powered rail car. Well, this isn't the one I was thinking of, but it gets the point across. Image from what was it called? Said from the Smithsonian Institution, or at least it's a model of it. Hmm. So that's what it looks like in operation. Curious. Still a question of how on earth you get a horse on and off of that thing, unless you have a raised platform. But the one I was thinking of was this one. Not that one, not that one, not that one. This is the one. Multiple horses for multiple horsepower. And it's got a bunch of gears and ropes and pulleys and stuff to get it all going. I think it was supposed to be part of the Steam trials, if my memory's correct. But anyway, we're just going to bounce back over to here to see this atrocity. This whole entire bogie has an axle. I mean, it has a wheel whose diameter is about as tall as a person, which is quite a lot. The Judge operated in Chicago circa 1883. That is a definitely cursed locomotive and a deep fried image if I'd ever seen it. I don't know what it's powered by though. What on earth is this thing powered by? I guess I'll never know. And they got ourselves another. Oh no! Why would you do it like that? Why would you do it like that? Oh man, just what the? Oh, what was on the weird treadmill thing? It was a horse. It was a horse. And this one is another snowblower with the rotary blades facing perpendicular to the track. The modern ones are a lot more cursed looking, to be honest. But yeah, this looks like a rail car that's also steam powered, but it just looks kind of goofy. kind of nonsense. Here we got some maintenance of way crewmen working on the pantograph lines for, I'm assuming, is a streetcar system. I could be wrong. Maybe it's interurban. But yeah, this is what it looks like when you're actually servicing these things back in the day. The only thing that's cursed is if the electricity comes back on, which obviously it won't because these people obviously know what they're doing. Or at least I would hope so. And last but not least, what was I going to say? Last one, of course, is just I'm dead. Anyway, and that's all of that. Let's bounce down to here. I think we've seen this before, except it was carrying. No, wait, this is in America. Previously, we had seen a whole truck powered train that had been retrofitted to carry logging rail cars. But this is just. What is this nonsense? This absolute. Ugh, my digestive system. But what was I going to say? So yeah, this is looks like it's in North America. It looks like the piggybacks of some sort, but it looks like they piggyback the truck as well, which is super duper cursed. Flooding on the Townsville to Mount Isa line in 2019 rival the worst days of the Monterey to Alice Springs line. On the Mount Isa line, more than 300 kilometers of track were damaged, along with many bridges, and there were multiple derailments, including one locomotive toppling into the raging water. Fortunately for the crew of 8320, they were able to stop just in time. But yeah, that's a big yikes. But yeah, is it Isa or Isa? I don't know. This looks like it's Australia, so maybe it's Isa. I don't know. Just everyone wants some. Yeah, that's definitely cursed. And it's in Roblox too. That makes it even worse. And the Polar Express is in the background. Oh, I'm dying here. I'm dying. Just yeah. Oh boy. But yeah, actual road train. Yeah, not the boxiest diesel we had. These are virtually identical to the BL class and can probably claim that title. Oh yeah, that is kind of boxy. Though to be honest, I think some of the turn of the century electric locomotives were pretty boxy. This one's a repost, I think, but it's still cursed because it's a 212-2 locomotive whose pistons are in the center so that it's able to make the most of the stroke in each direction. The steam goes into the piston one way and then the other way, and it's able to make the most of it in each direction. It does create a sort of balancing, counterbalancing that I wouldn't expect on other locomotives that are steam powered, but that's a story for another day. I don't even know what to say. How did anyone think this would work? I don't know. Let's see what it is. Oh, oh. What on earth is this? Just exploded diagram of some sort. I have no idea what's going on here. Like the valve gear looks funny. How does this even work? It just looks like a rudimentary locomotive with extra wheels that don't look like they quite fit. I don't understand. Moving on. Oh boy, it's this one again. I swear. If I got a nickel for every time that I saw that, I'd have a few nickels. The Croydon tram crash of 2016. Apparently, it was going past Sandilands Tunnel too fast, around 70 miles per hour, in a 55 to 60 zone, and just flipped onto its side. Proves that the Croydon trams in general are cursed, like using asbestos in The Wizard of Oz. They used asbestos in The Wizard of Oz. That doesn't surprise me. Was it for the snow scenes in the field of poppies or whatever? But yeah, if you drive fast enough, you will fly off the tracks. Though I think at that turn, it was definitely not a 55 to 60 mile per hour limit on speed. Now, what's the deal with this? Oh, it's a joke because they're all the same thing. Let's try that again. Shell BP, Highland Men's, this other goofy looking Admiralty, British Australian. Okay, so yeah, it's just tank cars. Dumb tank cars. And then we got whatever this commuter is. Looks like it's seen better days. Like there's a giant gaping hole in the nose to the cab. I think you can even see the operator through it, which I don't think you're supposed to be able to do. And everything about this just looks like it's just been completely worn to, like it went through the war or something. Either that or it something just blew up. I don't know. I'm having too much fun with this soundboard. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. More dumb stuff. Just how does any of this work other than just someone's imagination? And then there's whatever this is. Just ooh, ooh. I wish I could say I was surprised, but I'm not. Oh boy. I don't know why somebody would make a pillow of this. The troublesome trucks, I think it is. That's the face from one of the troublesome trucks, right? Oh, oh no. Bridge just couldn't do this no more. Just completely fell in on itself. And it's a wood trestle bridge, so of course this was going to happen at some point. You gotta keep these things nice and taken care of, otherwise you're just gonna have a mess. Got yourselves a locomotive mounted on. Oh, are those kids sitting on that board over there? Those are some kids. What are they doing up there? And how did all of this I don't know. Well, at least they'll be able to take it easily to the shop because it's already on a rail car. In this case, just a regular turn of the century gondola car. Can't say the same thing for the tender though. Okay, so blue square, arrow heading up. What is that going to refer to? Oh, oh yeah, I think we've seen this one before, but that doesn't make it any harder to not unsee. Green screen background of a train. What's so cursed about this? There's no audio? Oh. Oh, okay. 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 It just keeps going. It does look a little repetitive, though. Amtrak, yeah. Uh, we got this dumb locomotive again. Stumpy, the promotional picture for a novel and later CGI scene, as seen here. Yeah, that is a big yikes. I don't know who keeps thinking up these things, but it's the eldritch horrors that will keep kids up at night unnecessarily. Ah, dang it! Franz the Fox Demon beat me to it. Gosh dang it! I wanted to post this one. The Stearns Duplex Railway from the Coney Island, which allowed rail cars on the same track to move directly over each other. I wanted to do this. I wanted to post this. But yeah, Stearns Duplex Railway. This is what it looks like from old footage from Coney Island. So you got people on the side here and the side here, and you got tracks, and it just goes whoop, and it just climbs over the other one. I don't know which one determines what climbs over what, but it is a ride of all time. That is all I can say. Oh, I didn't mean to actually have that go all over the place. Dang it. And I seem to have overshot it again. Gosh dang it. Please tell me I'm where I need to be. The 1119. Yeah, we've seen this, seen it, 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 seen it. More, seen it. Just a little bit more. A little bit more, please. Oh yeah, it looks like I'm almost near the end. I was really hoping that wouldn't be the case. Just a little bit more. Okay. The Streamlined Locomotive by Stephen Lloyd Auslander. But for some reason, it's not streamlined in any capacity. So I don't know what they were smoking, what kind of Welsh coal or whatever it is. Maybe they were smoking just peat, just outright peat from a bog that hadn't even been dried out. Just
Disgusting!
absolutely disgusting. Let's see, Yield Sea Witch. This one's from this morning at 10:21 a.m. I think we've seen stuff like this. This isn't anything to write home about. Vertical boiler steam locos. Maybe if the proportions were the way they were, maybe that's like the closest thing to it being cursed, but I don't know. Now that is definitely cursed. Oh, oh. Fully armored and turreted rail car. I'm assuming to put in front of a locomotive from the World War II Zone website. Hmm. I want to have a model of this. I don't know why, I just do. Oh gosh, garden scale. What are they doing? What are they doing? This was so expensive to make. You know how expensive garden scale track is? And then they put it all outside, and it's just this wavering mess of tracks just going up and down, only suspended by a bunch of metal beams and some chains. Oh boy. But wow, would that be a sight to behold in real life? That's and they also have the little Mack locomotives from Heartland Locomotive Works. I'm not sure if anybody knows that manufacturer. I think they closed their doors like last year or the year before because they just weren't getting enough business, unfortunately. They'll still give you spare parts that are under warranty for stuff you bought recently, but other than that, It's gone in the way of other model train manufacturers. And then there's this dumb one from the Red Dot winner of 2022. I don't remember what this is from, but I just remember it was like a battery locomotive, and it was just dumb because it was battery powered. And then there's whatever this is. Cursed Warhammer 40k diesel punk vibes here. Railway number 3, you say? I'm not sure what that is. And then there's this. Kind of novel looking and interesting. But I have to say, though, that it still looks kind of weird. We'll just file this under blurst. Definitely got to be one of those uh, trains that'll definitely be part of the new
The Milwaukee Road.
coffee. Yeah. Anyway, this is a repost. Still cursed because it has a plow on the back. OSHA certified Virginia and Tennessee Railroad. In this case, this locomotive is the Roanoke after the Roanoke Island. The Panzer wagon instead of passenger. Yeah, that good point. Good point. Now this 440 is just cursed on so many levels. Not just because it's OSHA certified before OSHA was a thing, but also because you know the pistons are over here and it's an outside frame locomotive, and it's got this weird pilot wheel arrangements, which they're too small and they're too close together for my taste. Let's see. Oh, Denny B. Bro sneezed. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, you're not going to be able to walk away from that one. That's for sure. And I think the worst part is that this is a 060 locomotive with a dinky little tender of some sort, which it was ugly enough, but then it just unalived itself. Anyway, Gordon Engine's wife, Dr. Nermal. This one's a repost. Repost, repost, repost. Come on, guys. I expect better from the folks over at the Cursed Trains, you know, Discord. So, yeah, that's going to be all the stuff that was posted for now. I can post another thingamajig. I don't want to divulge what I want to actually post because I know someone else is just going to take it. Or at least I highly suspect that might be the case. But yeah. Did anybody want to actually just spend some more time, or did you all want to wrap this up? I know there's only like maybe one or two people here because it's a school day. But I just wanted to get your thoughts. So if you want more, just type 1. If you just want to wrap up for the night because you got things to do, then just type 2 in the chat. Anyone? Because I would be more than happy to. Oh, wait, it's only been an hour. Yeah, I should probably keep going. But yeah, what I wanted to do was I'm not sure if I have this floating around still. I tried to post this earlier, but I don't think it came through because I was trying to post it, but I guess I'm gonna have to go bounce back to Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to go into my browser history because I lost all the stuff. Just can't believe I lost all of it. But yeah, let's see. Yeah. Cerebello, 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 cerebello. Okay. So yeah, the cerebello was a train that was available for revenue service in Italy during the post-war. Fully electrified. Just trying to find the cursed images of it. The Harlequin is still available, and it's functionally the same thing, just with a smaller train set of just 4 cars instead of the original 6 that you'd find on the actual ETR 300s. Only one remains. The other 2 had to be scrapped because they were contaminated with asbestos. If the wiki article is correct, but yeah, it's going to be a bit of a challenge because I lost all my stuff. Let's see. Let's go back to my YouTube channel. I think there should, or my YouTube page, because there should be something in my history. Just gonna hop over to history. Should be there. Yeah, here it is. So yeah, I just need to pause this here. Escape full screen. No, no, I just want regular. Okay. And then I should be able to view the thumbnail here. I was hoping it'd be a little bit bigger. Copy image. Google Images. I should be able to get some better resolution images. Or not. It really doesn't want to actually let me see it in the way that I intended. Gosh dang it. Find image source, please. Accept. Can I open this image in a new tab, please? Or at least save it? Looks like a podcast for traveling. Hmm. Gotta scratch my nose. But yeah, I was really hoping that I'd be able to get a decent image. Because they've been currently restoring the last ETR 300 series because it was left to rot back in the 90s after it went through some time back on the rails. Copy image. Actually, no, don't copy image. Hello, Komeng. Welcome to the stream once again. I saw your DM, and I would highly suggest that you not send DMs. Now, where is that tab? Ah, here it is. Okay. Oh, we got ourselves another post. Looks like it was interrupted by a cat. Hey, a quick inquiry. Could you, whoever you are, as no, don't worry. I'm still here. It's gonna be some time. I'm just wrapping up by. Oh yeah. Hey, could you edit it so that it doesn't say page rules because this is Train of Thoughts Discord, not my Discord. I don't want any trouble. I don't want to be on thin ice. I want to be on good terms with Train of Thoughts, and I think part of that is being able to keep his space, and my space, my space. If okay, that's better. Excellent, excellent choice. Cat eats uranium. Yeah. Oh, oh, and now it's changed for some reason. Oh no, wait, that's a new image. Come in scrapping, be like, yeah. Why do I feel like I've seen this before? But yeah, I should be able to see all the chat now. Just gonna make some adjustments. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna bounce over here. I don't know. It jogs my memory. Let's see. Set a bellow train. Images. I want a decent image. Let's see if we can get one with. Let's see if we can get one that's a large image. 1280 by 720. For some reason that counts as a large image, and that counts as a large image. Maybe I should say extra. No, not all sizes, just large. I really want an image that actually captures the spirit of the Cerebello, and it's not cooperating with me. Hmm. Because I was hoping to have some sort of a dynamic image, kind of like this one, but from the opposite angle. It would be a bird's eye view instead of a worm's eye view. Oh, so that's where the panographs are. I thought they'd be somewhere. And it looks like it was actually more than 6 cars. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Hmm. Oh, yeah, this is cursed. Oh, boy. Yeah, we gotta add this. We gotta add this one. Definitely gotta add this one. Just gonna keep that tab there. Just gotta find a decent image here. I know this is only a scale model. I'm pretty sure there's gotta be. Let's see. Extra large, please. Okay, maybe that's a little too extra large. So yeah, 1920 by 965. 1920 by 1080. This looks like a nice image, though I think the glare from the sun is not very nice. Oh, things just exist for the sake of existing. They just kind of come about by accident. There really is no true purpose to certain things in life. It's whatever you make of those things. That's what gives it purpose. You imbue it upon it. That's kind of the beauty of things. Because there isn't a clear meaning to certain things, that means you get to give it your own meaning and what fulfills you and makes you happy. Like most things in life. But yeah, let's just view this image. Not secure, don't care. Copy image. Oh, yeah, that doesn't look very nice. It's all washed out. I won't stop you, though. I don't think you'll survive. I do recall mentioning in a previous stream that if you had as much as a Dixie cup worth, it wouldn't kill you if you sat around it, but it would kill you if you ate it. So obviously, don't try that at home. Let's see. Wiki ETL 300. Oh, ETR. That's what it was. FS class ETR 500. Interesting. So yeah, we should be able to get some decent images here. Media related to the ETR. Okay, so this is a bit better. It's not perfect. I was hoping there'd be more images, but obviously that is not the case. This is just a video on the archive. Really don't want that. I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna have to stick with this. See, no, I know I'm better than this. Ooh, is this it? No, I don't think it's good enough. Time to Google. Well, this is Italian, so let's see. Images, please. Same image results. Actually, this one looks a little bit nicer. And it's got the little canopy here too, which is nice. And then there's this image. Ooh, this looks really nice. The ETR 250. Bounce back up here. Japanese anime television series drawn into a sword dueling tournament. Ba ba ba. Hmm. Gonna have to look at that later. But yeah, ETR 250. So it said there was supposed to be a 250, but I guess not. Ooh, here's a nice image. Now, curses. So where did that image go? Where did that image go? Is this it? Yeah, this is it. Open image in new tab. Hmm. But this is the yeah. Yeah. Okay, so maybe this is the 252 Parlatino, originally posted on the Eurobricks forums. Maybe Pinterest would do it. I know I'm desperate. Red cat. But yeah, I'll worry about that later. Just gonna. What was I going to do? Trains. Bello. And I spelled it wrong. But at least I'm making some progress. Yeah, I think I'm making some progress. Okay, this is an image for the ages, though it doesn't show the funky cab at the top. Maybe this one? Ah, yeah, this is what it's all about. Accept cookies. Are there any other images here? Uh, Let me see the rest of the article, please. Translate to English, please. Accept. Okay, so this is. uh, Gosh dang it. This is not the time. F5. So yeah, there's 25 images here to use. If I can. Is there a way to actually see these all? Ooh, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Bounce back over here. And then I'll get a pre. Could have swore I had a nicer image than that. Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did. Gosh dang it. Just gonna scoot this over so I don't lose it. Copy image. Paste image. That's not the image. Gosh dang it. I feel I've been outsmarted. Open image in new tab. Okay, now it's working. Don't try to sucker me out of this one, internet. This is my time. So yeah, we got some nice images there. Should be able to get some extras. Ooh, yeah. This is an image I want. This is what it looks like on the interior and the front. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that. What happened? Wait, what are you saying? Wait, what? Who are you saying good for you to? I just want to clarify that. Anyway. Oh, I forget what it's called. There's a fancy name for it. A fancy name for it. Well, yeah, don't tell him good for him for failing a class. That's not good. No need for smack talk in the chat. Don't make me use the ban hammer. So where was I? So yeah. Shorter 4-car version called the Arlecchino. built in 1960. Okay, okay, so that's important to note. So yeah, let's copy this image. Yeah, we need to be a space that's inclusive to everyone and doesn't give anybody, because that's not what we're here for. We are here for good vibes. Now I know there are better images of this. I just can't remember the name of the front observation deck. I guess I can go into my history. Let's see, community tab. I should have it somewhere in my history. Open a new window. History. History. It's not showing me. Why is it not showing me? Okay, now it's showing me. Anybody hear about the ReggieTube meme? I just heard about it today. But yeah, there was this dude called Paul Lucas. He did a nice video essay.
This
And he's got some details in it that, let's see, what's this thing called? He called it a Belvedere Observation Lounge. That's right. Belvedere Observation Lounge. Ooh, here's a nice image. But it's the Arlecchino instead of the Cerebello, though functionally they're the same. But yeah, I should be able to find some better search results. Or I could actually just copy this image and just slap it back into Google Images. I don't know which I'll prefer. Just gonna hop over to here, paste, and I should get some better images. Let's see, ETR 252, ETR 300. Why do they look like the same image? Oh, this is the French wiki. Curious. But whatever. Beggars can't be choosers. Just put this down here. Actually, I already have an image here, but let's get a nicer image. And what we need to kind of tell a bit of a story, if we're going to be honest. It's gonna bounce back over here. Really hoping there'd be more images, but I guess not. Guess we'll just stick with the Arlecchino. Gonna copy this image. Gonna hop on over here. Actually, I should probably make that image or post it later. Ooh. No, wait. Didn't I already have that image? I'm not sure. But this is the actual cab. Copy image. I wish I was able to scoot these images around. I don't know. Just gonna shrink this. No, not yet. Gotta mention the, what's it called? Belvedere Observation Lounge. Okay. That makes things a lot easier. Yeah, a cab like that with no controls. They already have trains like that in, what is it? The Toronto system. They have fully automated, elevated trains in Toronto, if I'm not mistaken. They use, Bombardier's, I forget what it's called. Auto destruction button. Yeah, here it is. SkyTrain. Canada Line SkyTrain. Rapid Transit. Let me just hop on over. Canada. Oh, it was Vancouver. I need to go check. Trudeau infrastructure minister. Continuing to invest in public transit projects. We're shortening commutes, creating well-paying middle-class jobs. Yes, I'm afraid. Yes. Oh yeah, so it was the Vancouver SkyTrain, not the Toronto SkyTrain. Okay, I just wanted to set the record straight. And they're automated. Actually, I should be able to just check the wiki. Open link in new tab. Vancouver SkyTrain. Yeah, it uses fully automated trains on grade separated tracks. Well, they already have Google built into some cars, don't they? And this isn't the only autonomous train out there. I think a lot of the subterranean rail network in Singapore is also a. Okay, I'll duly noted. Duly noted. Um, that's also fully automated, off in Singapore. But yeah, we got ourselves. Let's see. The ETR 300. Yeah, I will take a look. Actually, am I able to take a look? I'm not sure if it's going to save it or not. You did post it in the right channel, right? So where was I? Yeah, the ETR 300 and ETR 250. So what were they? The only difference was the. Oh, hold on a sec. I just thought of something. Oh lordy. Oh lordy. Oh lord. Oh lord. Oh lord. Oh, dang it! Someone kicked me out. Oh my god! That little stupid Pokemon Go got kicked out of the gym again. I don't want to have to go back outside. It's like 40 degrees. 46 to be exact. Mother, who has the time to go out and knock my Pokemon out? It was like almost 8. Anyway, the ETR 300 and ETR 250 EMUs ran revenue service in post-war Italy for its nationalized railway. Celsius, 46 Celsius. If it was 46, I mean Fahrenheit, 46 Fahrenheit. Uh, 46 Fahrenheit. If it was Celsius, I think we'd be burning up because that would be hot as frick. The ETR 300 and ETR 250 EMUs ran revenue service for Italy's nationalized railway. During the post-war. Let's see. They were iconic for. I don't know how you could have done that. You would have probably died from heat stroke if that were the case. Anyway, they were iconic for their Belvedere observation lounges. At the front of their cab cars. Both the 250 and 300 were functionally the same. The only difference. That sounds great, though I'm not sure if my page will let me see it. Let's copy the message link, paste it here. I should be able to see it. Oh, I had a typo? Okay, I'll make a note of that. Oop, I didn't mean to push the enter button like that. Okay, so both the 250 and 300 were functionally the same. The only difference was the number of cars. How am I supposed to spell this dictionary? Oh, they go into Goofy again? Sorry about that. That was not my intention. This is what I get for looking down. So yeah. Were functionally the same. The only difference was the number of cars per train set. Cerebello Line, Italy's nationalized railway during. Just want to double check to make sure I'm accurate. Where did the wiki page go? Ah, here it is. Let's see, Control F, 250. Yeah, okay, okay. Okay, the ETR 300 was a rail icon that ran revenue service for the Cerebello line. Of Italy's nationalized railway during the post-war was functionally the same as the ETR 250s. The only difference was the number of cars per train set. The only difference was the number of cars per train set. They were iconic for their Belvedere observation lounges at the fronts of their cab cars, requiring engineers to. I think I've already seen jointed boiler steam engines actually. Uh, and Darkness the Curse talked about it on his History in the Dark series. They were not very successful, if I'm not mistaken. Eight, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 6 steam locomotive. How would that work? Not very well. Of the three produced, only one survived. Any images of how they got up there? Of the three produced, only one survived. So I'm trying to remember. It was restored at one point. In the early 90s, the Italian state railways had planned a huge refurbishment of the ETR series in order to make these trains more safe, technologically advanced, and suitable for intercity services, but only the 302 was converted. All the cars were rebuilt inside, original furniture replaced, new seats, blah, blah, blah. Many parts of the electrical equipment were replaced. Converted train set was not used in regular service as originally planned, but for exhibitions. Retired in 2004, but the others were on the cutting torch. Okay, okay, okay. Cab cars are requiring engineers to operate in a cab above the lounge. Of the three produced, only the 302 survived, and even then, it fell into disrepair. Okay, so now let's get those cursed images of the Cetabello. super duper cursed. Couldn't find it. It was, here it is. That's what I'm talking about. Let's flip and go. Just gonna close this out. Speed, Belvedere. Of the three produced, only the 302 survived. And despite being restored in the 90s, it fell into disrepair after it stopped operating in 2004. It is currently being restored once again. Articulate. Yeah, just gotta articulate all the way. Articulate these details, articulate those locomotives, articulate these nuts. Anyway, where was I? Of the three, imagine being in an observation lounge in one of those, and then just seeing another locomotive about to uh, do a head-on collision. Yeah, that'd be terrifying. Though I admit I probably wouldn't see it coming until it was too late. Let's see, Arlecchino. And obviously, I have to bring it up if I can help it. Let's see, you've got this image here. It's not the one. This is the one. Open image in new tab. So yeah, our we got our best cursed image, but we still need more cursed images. Yeah, it does look like it has a mouth. Gonna close that out. Close this out. Copy image. Paste. Probably. I know there was that other image that I had of it being power washed. If I can find it. Keyword being if. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute, wait a minute. This is the one. Oh, no, wait, this isn't the one I wanted. Okay, okay, okay. What else did I need? Copy image, paste image. Now I need to find where that other image was. But yeah, I will add the bread loaf, don't worry. I just wanted to add some other stuff. I feel like this is a bunch of fluff. There we go. Now, if I can just find, let's see, store. Oh, there's some more images. Wouldn't you know it? This one looks nice. Super duper cursed. But I know there was another image that I had around here somewhere. Control H. Images, images, images. Maybe it was here. I don't know. Copy image. Maybe it was over here. No, that's not it. Here. Okay, so here's the podcast for traveling. Just gonna copy this image if I can help it, or not. I do accept donations, please. Feel free to donate in the super chat if you can. I gotta make ends meet somehow. So let's see. Windows key shift S. Just gonna copy this bad boy here. Stack it down here. Necessary cookies only. I thought there'd be a better image, but I already have that image. So let's just bounce back. Actually, no, wait. I need to see this image somewhere if I can help it. Let's bounce back over here. Paste. Ah, here it is. I'm trying to find a decent sized image of this, but the only one I can find is from the Italian Railways channel. Oh, what do you mean it says that you can't? That's strange. Monetization is on. You should be able to tap the little icon that says show your support per page, and then it'll give you options to donate to the extent that you're willing. So let's see. View full thumbnail. Open image in new tab. Yeah, it's the same size. Copy image. Paste image. For some reason it looks like it's something about this doesn't look right. I guess I'll just bounce back over here. Ba-ba-da. Ba-da-ba. I want to see them power washing this bad boy. Strange. Go into full screen. Go back a few frames. Press play. Just gotta bounce a few frames back. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Windows key Shift S. Scoot on over here. That's better. Close that out. Oh, don't worry about it. Things happen. Yeah, so let's close this. Let's paste here. Currently being restored. So let's see, how many images do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 4 more images. Train Thursday tomorrow? No, tomorrow is I don't know if it's Wednesday for you, but Thursday for me is gonna be the 30th. It is currently still the 28th in my time zone. I don't think the limit will be broken because the limit is 10. Yeah, never underestimate the power of a PNG file. Yeah, they're all PNGs, aren't they? So yeah, I'll just close this one out. Okay. Okay. So I do not have Nitro. Does that give me the ability to post more images? So where was that cat bread? Cat bread! Ooh, ooh. Let's see. Copy that. Paste. Yes. Ooh, ooh. But that's not all I can say. But yeah, ETR 300 EMUs ran revenue service, iconic set of bellow line for Italy's nationalized railway. During the post-war, they were known for their bold colors, speed, and Belvedere observation lounges. Found at, found at the front of their cab cars, requiring engineers to operate in a cab above the lounge. Sorry, I could not find any images of how they got up there. Of the three produced, only the 302 survived. Number 302. And despite being restored in the 90s, it fell into disrepair. Oh, yeah, I think I've heard of that before, but I'm not worried about cats choking on or gagging on yogurt. But yeah, let's see. So let's see. Cat bread palate cleanser, kiwi eating kiwi. Interesting. I might have to take you up on that offer, but I feel like that would be sidetracking myself. Oh yeah, it's probably a kiwi bird eating a kiwi fruit. Yeah, it's a good thing you clarified that. Though I would be hard to assume otherwise. The bird eats another bird. Oh boy. Oh boy. So what was the railway called? World Atlas of Railways. Italian Railways. You'd think that Italian Railway Company. Trenitalia or Trenitalia. Rail Transport Headquarters. Michel Pompeo Meta and Luigi Corradi. The fruit became sentient. Yeah, that's funny. Formed in 2000. Subsidiary of the Ferrovie dello Stato Italian. Italian. Egg. Yes, egg. currently being restored. Okay, so all I gotta do is just wait another 46 minutes, and I should be able to post this. But until then, oh, no, wait. I still need to post one more image. I forgot one. Gotta copy this image, paste this image, and now I can add the cat bread. There we go. There we go. Yes, we do. We do. Okay, so about 45 minutes from now, I should be able to post this, and we should be good to go. My eyes are still acting up, of course. Maybe I should actually disable the blink tracking. Well, that's because I really didn't have that many stories, to be honest. Not much has been happening. I've just been struggling to get all the mouth clicky sounds out of a VOD from August. I've been having a lot of trouble with that, unfortunately, and I was hoping that I'd eventually be able to avoid having to deal with that struggle because there's like 40 other VODs that need to be taken care of. And that begs the question of whether you all care about whether I remove all the dumb weird disc sounds and mouth clicky noises. Like, I'm not sure if it'll pick it up because I did fix the microphone so it wouldn't pick up those things. But yeah, that's just one of those things I've been struggling with for the last several, I want to say several weeks, if not over a month, because it's been such a hassle. And I really want to get them all taken care of. Oh, yeah. When was the last time I. Ooh! I, I could talk about Community Day for Pokemon Go, because that happened, and as far as I know, uh, it was alright. Not exceptional, of course. I got way too many shiny flappies. Actually, no, it's Mareeps. It was Mareep Community Day. Got to see some people that I hadn't seen in a while. I was hoping I'd see one group in particular. Oh, the trains. Well, I was busy, kind of just moving on to a conversation. But if you wanted to still see this over here, if it'll actually record for me, thank you. Yeah. So what else was I thinking about? Okay. So yeah, it was kind of a long Sunday. Ooh! I just remembered. I went to the Legion of Honor Museum for Thanksgiving around the Thanksgiving weekend on Friday. What did we get to see this time? We got to see some of the original stuff from Botticelli. Oh, I can't post now. It won't let me. It still says I've got like what is this? 41 minutes left. Oh, Thanksgiving. It's this dumb holiday where basically Americans just go celebrate that one time that the Native Americans and the Pilgrims were able to come together for once, because that's like literally one of the only times that ever happened, and every other time there was some sort of an interaction between the British colonists and the Native Americans that didn't end well. But yeah, we celebrate that, in spite of the fact that we completely betrayed their trust after the first Thanksgiving. Not that they hadn't been spurned by British colonists before. Mind you, the first Thanksgiving at Plymouth was not the first colony in the British Empire in America. The first was Jamestown, if I'm not mistaken. The museum for the Jamestown is still there, but the original settlements used to be on wetlands, brackish wetlands, and has currently been washed away due to climate change and erosion. Uh, we didn't take turkey off the menu. We actually had like a turkey breast from Honey Baked Ham of all things. But then I remembered some of the ingredients in there are currently not things I'm able to consume. But yeah, we went over to see Botticelli, and apparently a lot of his works, they they weren't just started spontaneously, of course. He had entire workshops of people helping him out during his lifetime. And they found, the Italians had found a lot of the original rough sketches in charcoal, lead, and chalk that were used as templates for the actual paintings. And we got the chance to see the paintings alongside the accompanying reference materials that they sketched out roughly to get an idea of what it was supposed to look like before the final painting was finished. And it was from there that apparently we were able to actually get these kinds of things. Normally, shops wouldn't keep all these reference materials, they just kind of like forget about them and just kind of get them lost in the annals of history, because it's kind of like embarrassing. It's like watching someone practice. You can't help but feel self conscious when that happens. And artists felt the same when you looked at all their rough drafts and stuff. But yeah, despite a lot of them being lost, there were still quite a few that were preserved, and I got to see them all together with the original art pieces they came from, or they would become. So reference materials, or sketch work, and then the actual final product. We got to see both of them side by side. It was kind of interesting. It was nice to go out for once in a while, and yeah, that was good, actually. Hopefully, we'll be able to get back there again. But apparently, the Legion of Honor Museum is only one of many museums up in San Francisco in that large park area that it resides in. And I think we should probably see some of the other museums too at some point. My family and I. I already said don't send DMs. I swear. I'm supposed to be invisible too, so. You... Nope! No, no, no! No! Don't tell me I lost all that! Don't tell me I lost all that! Oh no! No! I lost all of it! Me. I broke my back trying to post all of that. No! No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, no. Ain't no way. Ain't no flippin' way. Me. Just me. I can't have nice things. But yeah, I think we should call it a night at this point. Already gone 2.5 hours in. I would stream longer, but I've been recording my streams so that I don't have to record them after the fact. So I have the 1080p originals. So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to go back from scratch. But thanks, guys. I was hoping that would open in a new tab, but I guess not. Apparently. Apparently. But yeah, final question, of course. Uh, do y'all care if I actually remove all the mouth noises and the desk noises from older VODs? Or do you just not care? Yeah, I know, right? Almost 11 in my time zone. But yeah, just type 1 if you really don't care. Type 2 if you really want me to overhaul the, Oh, okay. That's gonna be a lot more work for me then. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to streamline it, but I'll see what I can do. But I think that's gonna be it for this evening. I have to go, uh, I have to tend to the wounds to my ego because I just lost all of that material that I spent ages trying to get. So, thank you all for watching, of course. I will see you in the next stream. And until then, of course, take care, stay awesome, stay true to yourself, and remember to never give up. Bye, everyone.